Hey guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I want to do an energy reading, a check-in, and maybe some guidance, hopefully. And I feel it's going to be for all the masculine's energy. And I feel it's like the masculines kind of discovering their divineness, okay, or need to realise their divineness. That's what I kind of feel this is about. A lot of masculines are really struggling out there. Yesterday's reading picked up like on an SOS, and I kind of had some coaching sessions afterwards that were to do with masculines that were quite suicidal. So I do feel that this reading is hopefully going to be quite important. It's really hard to get face to face with masculines to actually discuss. So the reading said about messages coming through some other way, like masculines connecting for support, wanting to discuss kind of what's gone on, and that was definitely sent to me yesterday. As in through my coaching sessions, and people that I was dealing with who were concerned about were kind of speaking for a masculine, and very concerned, very concerned regarding the masculine's kind of energy at the moment. It's very much hermitage. There's no oomph. It really is about giving up on life, not being able to forgive themselves from past events, and being able to move on. So let's have a look. What the cards want to say. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite when I want a clear reading. I did want to use some other cards, but I just feel that I want to get through a clear message, so we're just going to stick to the Rider-Waite. At the bottom there is that Four of Wands. A lot did come up yesterday. A lot of things I got to kind of hear regarding, especially when it comes to love triangles and third-party situations, hearing all sides of the story. So things are coming to light out there. Masculines are very much struggling and are very afraid of actually facing what's gone on and their vulnerability. Okay, so if we can help this way, I think that's fantastic. Because to try and connect to the masculine's energy and hopefully give some advice, if it just helps a little bit. Okay, let's just see what these cards want to say. It's about moving on. There's that cloaked figure there when we kind of are ashamed. You kind of just wish it would all be over now. The Knight of Pentacles, planning, taking a long time. There is no movement, just taking a long time. To even consider what the next move is. The Moon. A lot of time being spent alone. And it's not good if you do have people saying, you know, oh, go and get a life, because they're kind of, you know, frustrated with... I picked up earlier, on an earlier reading last week, about moping, and whether that was a fair word to use. I was just about to say, Divine's been telling you to check out what's kind of... look at the situation that's actually going on at home. Because it's being noticed. There's memories of love here. And there's somebody who is... they're gone within. They are just remembering what this... they're wanting love. And they've withdrawn themselves. This is also being picked up. Within the household, that the masculine's attention is somewhere else, craving love, craving to be somewhere else. But not willing to let go of foundations at home. That is pretty much spot on for the actual situations that I've been working with. Okay, and like I said, it's been noticed outside. It's the masculine doesn't really need to say anything. It's all being noted what's going on. There's secrets. It feels like the energy of when you know that something's going to end, okay, and you know it's falling apart. You try and hold on even more, and you try and salvage the relationship. So we had a reading last week called For Once and For All, and that was really about the passion, and there was a lot of energy, karmic energy, about manipulation, but also trying to salvage the relationship. So kind of going full steam ahead, especially on the sexual aspect of it, of trying to salvage karmic relationships. And really what happened was the knock-on effect was, I'm not sure you're going to ever be doing that again. You know, the sex may have been great, fantastic, but what happened afterwards, because by what I can feel is that the masculine's now majorly disconnected and has gone more deeper into a dark night. Okay, so how do we deal with this now? I'm just going to leave it with these cards. We're going to go through them and channel them a bit more. Let's use these little ones to clarify. Let's have a look at the Six of Swords. It's about wanting to move on to new beginnings, but things in the past. You feel ashamed. Not sure what's coming out there. You feel ashamed of. Feel ashamed of definitely having a lover, because we are talking about I've been working what we would say with a karmic, so somebody who is with a masculine, a divine masculine, who is craving to be with his divine feminine. The karmic is aware of who the person is, of the connection, and I believe that she now wants actually her partner to be with this person because he really is him, or just to be happy, just to speak the truth. She's now wanting really for her partner to be able to move on, because seeing him, she was explaining to me how much she does actually love him, but it's more of a best friend love. Now it's kind of gone, she's more worried about his well-being. She would happily leave the relationship now, but it's him that's actually can't get over the past behaviour. So he really is trying to hold on to the connection, even though he knows it's just an awkward situation, emotional situation of not knowing what to do. And this here is really about seeking outside love, okay, to be consoled. And that's being witnessed as well, as in the partner. I'd like to call her the karmic, just because it's a love triangle. Two people should be together and two people shouldn't. Okay, so we have a masculine who already really knows who he wants to be with, but is still with the partner that, you know, he's not destined to be with. So we have this planning, no movement though, but it's this feeling of something is going to change. He's unhappy. So this is the divine masculine here, just not feeling very divine, okay, but there is a purpose to it. But this is here losing the security, just actually not knowing what to do. Look at his face. Secrets, wanting help, but not really wanting to come out into the light, but wanting to know. With the masculine's energy, so much about pride, ego, facing up to what's happened. Really is about changing the story. Moon. Just no movement, pausing. Pausing on it, letting anything out, go. He's very persistent now. It's like he could hang there for a while, not tell him, not speaking out in the open. It really is now about the masculines setting themselves free, because I believe the heartache is really now the pressure at home, and I think it's got to a stage where this masculine is very much loved to the point people are really worried about their well-being. It's a different form of love, isn't it, to come through. We're clarifying the Four of Wands, this home life. Okay. This could be here making the effort with the relationship, like I said, because we've been in situations for quite a while, I mean years. You feel it's not that easy just to walk away, but when deep down both parties want to, I suppose then it comes down to who actually does it. We've got the Fool here, taking a leap of faith. Knight of Pentacles, it's about giving that offer, that kind of secure offer. So that can be taken two ways. It can be trying to work on the foundations at home. Okay, it's kind of that being the Fool. Okay, thinking that that's going to work. Because it tends to, I was really talking last night about how, you know, when problems arise, thinking that you just move location, or, you know, you replace it by working on the home, a holiday, renewing wedding vows. Let's buy a new home, let's move. But the problem just moves with you. You just take the problem with you. The problem isn't outside, it's within. And we have this going within here. He's laying there. Above the top area of his body are swords, conflict, mental conflict. But his eye, he's praying. His eye be looking at that stained glass window. It's kind of like praying for assistance. The Chariot. Finding the courage. The universe is definitely giving a nudge here. The Chariot's about finding the courage to get up and push forward. Ten of Pentacles, that's the life that you desire. Nine of Rods, he's worn out. Like spiritually worn out. That's why the universe here is giving the nudge. The Nine of Rods is the last hurdle. You have to push through it. You kind of lost everything, but them bandages look like they've been on a while. It looks like they're kind of maybe going to fall off now. It's that inner strength. And the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, someone's just defending. They're not backing down. Okay. So there is a masculine energy here who is suffering and feeling a lot of shame. I want to say, regarding the love, with the lovers here. But he's wanting this, he really is seeking love. That's some kind of relief. But he's not prepared to actually face what's going on at home. The Hierophant. Marriage, belief systems. It's like they're praying for forgiveness down there. Okay. It's a deep reading. What's the bottom of the deck here? Of course it is. It's like the Hierophant, okay, which is the High Priest, against the Emperor. Let's get a Greek mythology card. We're going to have to see what the guidance is for the collective divine masculines. Okay. Athena, protectress. Okay. So this is what's shouting out. It's just wanting to feel, I don't know, loved. So, Athena. Athena excelled as a defensive warrior in battle, but also protected the peaceful arts such as weaving and sculpting too. She has an intelligent, smart superiority which assures success in all things. Whoever this card represents is now imbued with shrewd and clever strategizing abilities. Maybe you are even due some academic or educational success, if that is possible. Athena was born from Zeus's head after he swallowed her mother, Metis, wisdom, in an attempt to maintain his supremacy. But Athena leapt out fully armed and brandishing a sharp javelin, proving that no one could keep her and feminine intelligence. Yes, no one could keep her and feminine intelligence down. She remained chaste, preferring to be single and independent. Mythology shows that the goddess was indulged by Zeus and did just as she pleased. You should enjoy a time of clever success and superiority now. If there is a battle to be fought, you will win it. Athena is by your side and truly favours the brave. To read this bit about Zeus. Athena was born from Zeus's head after he swallowed her mother Metis. So Zeus swallowed the wisdom of the feminine. Okay, Zeus was the one that also split soulmates. The yin yang, there you go. That's kind of like what the soulmates would look like. They would have like 4 arms, 4 legs, and they're very powerful combined. And Zeus split them up because he knew of their power, which he felt threatened by. And obviously he felt threatened by Athena's mother, Metis, because he swallowed her. She was wisdom. In an attempt to maintain his supremacy, or trying to keep control here with the emperor. But Athena leapt out fully armed and brandishing a sharp javelin, proving that no one could keep her and feminine intelligence down. Now, what I want to say here is that the feminine can't be fooled. Okay? I've already spoke about how, you know, if you're in a love triangle or the party situation, it's and try to explain, you know, the terminology of a karmic. They're aware. And I think that the longer it goes on where the masculine doesn't speak out, it's quite disrespectful for them, because they actually do want you to be truthful, happy. They want to know what's wrong. Well, they know what's wrong. They want you to kind of, and that was expressed to me yesterday. So, okay. It's about communicating. But I feel this is being voiced. But then if you have somebody who's quite frustrated because your behaviour is completely out of sorts, and they're telling you to get your act, you know, together, to get out, that's really hard when you don't want to. And yesterday we had a postcard from Spirit that came up twice, because I put it on the Facebook page, and then it actually came out in the shuffle, and it said, you know, say no. No, I can't. You don't have to go out. You need to actually kind of find some resolution to what is going on within. You need to try and come back to senses, find some sense to it. And, okay. What should we pull now? Should we get a postcard from Spirit today? It's about self-care, and it's so hard to do that when people are on your back telling you that it's not normal, not healthy to be in the dark night of the soul. That's where you'll do most of your work. But all the time that there's interference with people, you have to be able to let go naturally, okay? So it's not about working on yourself. It really is about nurturing and loving yourself. And it's hard when there's pressure, because it's affecting all areas of your life. You can see she's totally draining here. Here. We've got the king who's really not looking happy here. We've got the stubbornness, who's someone who's going to really just play it out. But then that's when the tower will strike big time. Okay. And then we have this defensiveness. Obviously, we've got the Emperor here. So I'm feeling it's listen to the wisdom. If you swallowed, Zeus swallowed, did he gain some wisdom from that? Let's see what this card wants to say today. That says hope floats. Dear you, oh my, things are stirred up and changes upon you. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it, or even because of it. Step into the unknown now, let go of the branch you are clinging to, and let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There are loads of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said, take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 towards you. We're all doing the Destiny Cha-Cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Love you always. Okay. Messages from your angels. Or when I want to put an angel and ancestors. Okay, we'll do that one in a minute. I've got lots of cards now surrounding me. Well, I thought you wanted to come out, but you did as well. Okay. We've got two here. So we'll look at this first one. Maya. Schooling, study and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. I feel that you are being, as in like the divine masculines, you are being guided to support. It's more of a deeper understanding of what's going on that's needed. Let's read the meaning, the message from Maya. We strongly recommend that you continue with your education because the additional information and experience will accelerate the fruition of your life's purpose. You may worry about having the means to go forward with this schooling, but we assure you that everything will be provided to you along the way. This educational process brings you great rewards. It enriches your understanding of your spiritual power and accelerates your memory, and motivation towards your life purpose. We will guide you to teachers, schools, books, funds, schedules, and all of the resources that are plentifully available to you now. When I was speaking to the karmic kind of side to this connection, she was saying about how she could see how all of it had been kind of synced up. So, because she was saying to me, I was so, I didn't see it at the time, but she was much more aware and seeing more of a process to it. So that was quite interesting and understanding, but it's the masculine's ego energy that's, I suppose, doesn't want to be understood. But is seeking to be understood, but seeking to be understood really just by the divine feminine's essence, that person that you have that connection with, that divine soul connection with. Let's see what the next one is. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching or parenting children. That is very much true, because it was actually the child that came to me first, a young adult that came to me first, and then the family has been kind of introduced, and now it is just the masculine now, just to really be able to have hopefully an opportunity to be able to express and relieve himself of the pain that he's carrying unnecessarily. It's a forgiveness, because I was being told, but no one's really even dwelling on that past stuff anymore apart from the masculine. Okay. We're going to read this because it is about being that role model, that influence, not thinking that it affects the children, and staying together for the children. Stand together for children, stand together for pets. There's lots of reasons to stay. Okay. And to hang on to and to cling on to. And then you just kind of still don't feel this satisfaction, no matter how much you try to want to make things better. So let's have a look at Rosetta. Children respond to your open-hearted nature. You are also charmed by their straightforward honesty, laughter and innocence. In many ways they engage and heal your own inner child. You seek to give these children that which you desired when you were young. You also feel an inner calling to improve the lives of children, and you may wonder about the best way to proceed. I am with you as a guardian angel who delights in bringing you new opportunities to help children. All you need to do is notice the young people whom I bring into your orbit. Be your delightful self with these children, and the rest will take care of itself. As soon as you're ready for an increased role, please say the word to me, and I will increase the number of lives you touch. Please be assured that I understand your temperament and will only bring you to situations that match your passions, talents, and interests. You are a blessing to children everywhere. This is one of the actual purposes behind the divine kind of connection, this soul connection. And that is to show the way, to not be an example of that within the home. Let's get an angel and ancestor card. I'm in really slow mode now. Okay, let's get a message from here. A seer. See beyond the current situation. It's really about seeking that guidance that's kind of showing, and it's spiritual guidance. It's soul guidance. Okay, it's nourishing for the soul. That's the kind of what's being kind of craved. Is this understanding, not someone telling you what you should be doing, but someone actually explaining what's going on. So see beyond the current situation. It's about just trying to change that story. Okay. Look beyond your current situation, raise your vibration and focus on love. Most indigenous, I think it's pronounced, peoples have a seer in the family or tribe. Seers are the intelligent and intuitive beings who serve as direct channels for information on what's occurring now and what's about to unfold. Their energy isn't about predicting your future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change, therefore so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up so that you can see the way forward yourself with your spiritual eyes. Any true spiritual teacher is not in this to take money. It's said about kind of going after school and studying. Don't worry about how this is going to be funded. A true spiritual teacher, a light worker, will show you how to tap in to your own intuition. It's not about having, that's why, you know, maybe just one session actually works, because it's just an aha. It's this, there's some vital skills that you can learn, okay, so that you never have to go really for outside information. Again, you get to learn to trust your own intuition. You get to see the truth. No one wants to be seeking help outside. No one likes it. They, especially masculines, no one wants to comment, but they definitely want to know more. But that's the fear factor, is actually coming forth. And you don't have to, you can tap in. It's hard for a masculine to face, especially anything spiritual, and hear what they kind of need to work on. I think they're more likely to do that in their own privacy, seek the study, find their own answers in their own way, which is completely different to a feminine approach, a feminine's approach. So saying to this masculine, he's got two feminine, strong feminine energies, very masculine energies, who have kind of emasculated the masculine within the home, saying you need to go and seek help. And he's like, you know, there's no power, there's no actual taking control and authority of your life. There's more, let's just, you know, cover it up. Let's just not deal with it. But at some point you do need to deal with it. Let me carry on reading this. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future. It's about being able to see clearly enough. It's about being able to see clearly enough to create. I think they've missed out some words. So I'm going to add them in. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future. It's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favourable for you. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening, so stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. Okay. I want to do an enchanted map, and I think I want to end on a Rumi message, I believe. You're going to have some You Got This cards. I'm not sure what other cards to pull for guidance. I shared yesterday, after my reading, I did start to tap into this suicidal energy, and then by chance it flashed up on my phone that Eckhart Tolle had put up about depressive thoughts, and I started to listen to it, and it was about suicide and how to, allow yourself to die before you actually die. So just surrender. Good tips in there. It's a very short kind of clip of one of his kind of sessions, and then just all the syncs come in with my own work. Number 7. 7 is really a number that is, I went to the pub quiz Sunday night and 7s was everywhere, so I picked up that 7s was on the theme then. It was like all the answers was kind of 7. How many children were there in the Von Trapps within The Sound of Music? 7. Let's into the unknown. So you may be seeing number synchronisation. 7 might mean actually have a personal meaning to you, but for me 7s are like everywhere. Trust, and all will be revealed. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times. You are required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvellous territories and valuable treasures. Want to get another one. Listening. 53. An open heart will hear the message. When this card appears, you're being reminded that there is a time to speak and a time to be silent. Now is an occasion for listening. Pay attention not only to what is being spoken, but also to what is not being said at the moment, for the deeper message is not always obvious. Listen with your heart, not just your ears, and you'll find clarity. Receiving the listening card is a fortunate sign and ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. And that's what's needing, a greater understanding of actually what's going on. Let's get this Rumi message. He's just looking out the corner of his eyes now. Just go, I'm listening. That's good. It's about being open to understanding our own behaviours and our own life journey. And actually being able to speak about it. And you start to see how other people have actually been through, they resonate. It's like when you're through this, you are going to be able to help others and have a deeper understanding and clarity to the situation, not whilst you're going through it though, but towards the end. Okay, that one wants to stay. I said that wants to stay, and I started singing Sam Smith, Stay, or Stay With Me. I'm not sure what the song's called. I don't even know what the card is. Sacred Phoenix Heart, card number 21. Rising from the Dead here. We have had this card, I believe, a while back, but under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the heart. Reason says the world is limited in 6 directions. There is no way out. Love says there is a way, and I have travelled it many times. How I adore your defiant, rebellious heart. It knows that what for the mind is an end is for the heart simply another match to ignite the sacred flames. It eats of the love until it is filled and then becomes hungry again and eats some more and again and again. It eats of love until it is so full it must simply explode into a sacred fire of passion. It bursts, incapable of sustaining old consciousness in the expanse of blessings unlimited, lavished upon it through the great beloved's affection. It would be like attempting to fit an ocean in a teacup. So it does not. It bursts forth like a dying star into spectacular radiance, only to be reborn again, new and hungry, for the next feeding frenzy in love's great banquet. How I adore your defiant, spectacular heart. Love guides us through travails that seem improbable, if not impossible. It does not shy away from any challenge, from any cause. It cannot. It is just love's way. Love says to us there is always another way. You are receiving this guidance now. Perhaps you are scratching your head quizzically or are in deepest despair because you appear to have met a dead end, a frowning no, or a dismissive laugh upon your quest to bring love alive. So then, do you choose to believe in love, or in the death of sorts your heart faces? Your heart shall rally. I choose death, because that is the new portal to new life. And so it is wise, you see, but you must be brave. To be burned in love, by love, for love, will involve endurance of pain, but it will also place it in context. It is the shorter pain that is not compounded by erroneous thinking. That pain comes and goes quite quickly when you realise that love is simply, playfully smacking your wrist and saying, "Not that way, beloved. There are great pitfalls on that path. Come, take this one, where there shall be wine and dancing." So you are guided to accept the closed doors, the death, the pain, and to let it become tinder for your fire. Cry whatever tears need to be cried, so your tinder can be dry and ready to create the sparks your heart needs. That sacred phoenix, ready to die into life within you, is hungry for the fire. Let it feast so it can fulfill its potential, its divine destiny, and become born again into new form, more divinely aligned and alive than ever before. This oracle comes with a message for you. You may feel as though you have been wandering in a desert for many years with no oasis in sight. You may have been through darkness, through trials, endured confusion and uncertainty as you sought for your truth, sought divine revelation, and sought your purpose to confirm your plans. Seek no more. The answers are now given, or very soon will be, and the life, the passion, the purpose, it will all come to you in clarity. Does life need to be grasped for? It is bestowed according to grace and destiny. It need not be sought so much as received. The spiritual destiny that calls your soul, even whilst you may feel your bodily ears are deaf to the call, makes your heart leap. It is as though hearing the beloved's voice and stirring an ancient memory of love so powerful moves you, even without you necessarily understanding how or why. So let the life come to you. Be prepared to let the old version of your life pass away into the new life now being born. What does this mean? It means letting go of your striving, your opinions, your doubts, your despair and your fears. Life wants to happen through you, blazing angel. You don't have to do much other than get out of your own way. Love is your nature. Let it flourish, and life shall unfold accordingly. This oracle brings a particular message regarding divine timing, that oh so significant factor in our dreams coming to life. Your time is fast approaching. It may even be now. It may seem least likely to you. There may be a great darkness or confusion, and yet the unveiling of the new dawn is closest to the deepest darkness of the night. Do not turn back or away from your progress. Your very next step shall be upon hallowed ground, rendered golden by the rays of the rising sun. Okay, let's do this sacred honouring ritual. Place your hands on your heart and say, this sacred phoenix heart is blessed. Through every loss, every grief and sadness, every mourning, this heart grows stronger, ready to ignite into new life, into the dance that is not the funeral procession, but the rite of spring. This heart is ready to leap with new life, to be infused with joy of innocence and the passion of deepest devotion. How I trust my heart to lead me, guided by the inner voice of love. Through all that could possibly be, I am safe. This heart knows the way and I follow it faithfully now, into the light of a new day, through sacred grace. So be it. Place your hands in prayer and close your eyes. Imagine there is love in your heart and that you can send a gentle acknowledgement of that love from your mind to your heart. As you bow your head toward your hands, imagine you are mentally bowing to the greatness of your heart and the love it honours. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. It feels so much to me that it's just the masculine here, the divine masculine, that actually really needs to forgive himself. It's like it's everyone else has already kind of done that. They're seeing the more deeper meaning behind this, putting the missing pieces together, finding clarity and understanding through the healing, through the challenging. And we still just have the masculine here who just seems to not want to actually do the work, face it, relieve, bring the, it's kind of like the self-imposed burden that's being carried. Okay, let's finish on you got these. You got these. You got these. You got this card. Okay, I see you. The first one. Do you want any more to come out? It's 11:44. It reminds me of the 144,000 like light workers. It's like you're here for a mission. That heart, the heart of the masculine. The heart of the masculine is recognised by karmic partners, the children, and I think that's what's so concerning is when you know that someone has this just natural ability of this love, but can't seem to find that kind of blend within the family unit or within the home. They are just wanting, you know, the masculine to be able to be his true essence, to shine, to find himself. And that. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. Don't waste your beautiful mind on ugly thoughts, especially regarding yourself. And the well-behaved rarely make history. There you go, let it go. You're not the only person in this situation, just people don't talk about it. Comes in with yesterday's t-shirt. Let it go. Okay, there's your reading for today. I'm going to send you much love and light and healing energy. The song that actually really kind of came up for this reading before I came on was Take That and Patience. I might share that on the Facebook page, but it's really about having patience, okay, and asking others the same as you're healing. Okay, have a fantastic day, guys, and I will catch up with you soon. Okay, much love. Bye for now.